If you think that the world is a predictable place, now that we have advanced science, think again. And we're not even talking about the seven wonders. We're talking about places that are much, much more mysterious. Find out what these are in the newest episode of Big Facts, 10 scientifically impossible places that exist. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button to watch more videos like this. Let's get into these crazy places. Number 10. The Boiling River. Yeah, it's not sounding good already. The Boiling River is, spoiler alert, a very hot body of water. Shocking, we know. The thing is that this 4-mile river in the Amazon is not named because of its temperature. It's named that way because it boils any creature that steps into it from inside out. This river hovers between myth and reality. On one hand, a river that boils creatures from inside out seems almost like Greek myth. But on the other hand, this world is a crazy place. And it gets crazier with our number 9 pick, the hum of Thors. Have you ever heard of tinnitus? It's a horrible disease that you can actually get from attending too many rock concerts. But a disease isn't going to stop us from being cool. Tinnitus is essentially hearing a ringing sound that is coming from nowhere. It can range from a small sound to a very large ringing that actually has driven a man to suicide. Now, imagine that your entire town gets tinnitus. That's what a Mexican town called Thors is experiencing. The residents complain of a constant humming sound, one that everyone hears and never stops. Many scientists have tried to locate this constant humming, but failed. Some scientists even said that this town was the newest set of Avengers, as in superheroes that can hear sounds the rest of us peasants can't. Time to move to Thors. Number 8. The Poisonous Cave. Imagine a cave that's filled with toxic air and a poisonous river, and a plethora of the strangest creatures. Now stop imagining, because it actually exists. A cave called Mobile was discovered near Mongolia by some workers seeking to set up a power plant, and instead got shocked out of their wits. They discovered that this cave had a completely different atmosphere from the Earth because it hadn't been exposed to sunlight for 5.5 million years. It has a lake that contained poisonous sulfur and at least 33 species that were newly discovered. The air was filled with hydrogen sulfide, which smells awful, but the 33 species seem to like it anyway. Number 7. The Petrifying Well. Do we even need to elaborate on this? Yes, because it's much scarier than its name. This well is located in England, as all creepy things are, and the well actually resembles a skull. But the strange part in all of this is that whatever object touches the floor of the well turns to stone. The most obvious explanation would be that this well has an unusually high mineral content. But scientists still cannot explain how this process of petrification occurs so fast here. Maybe Medusa lives down there, or maybe this well was cursed by witches. Time to take out the burning stake and accuse some women of practicing magic. Number 6. Snake Island. Snake Island is a piece of land in Brazil, and we are convinced that all the snake movies in the world would pale in comparison to the horror that is Snake Island. The place in question has literally so many snakes, humans are forever banned from going there. And not just soft tourists who's scared of their own shadows, much less snakes. Even locals are banned from going on this island. In fact, the last person who dared was found in his boat, lifeless and gorged from the inside out. And believe it or not, we are using the term dared loosely because he didn't even stop on the island. The poor guy just went near the boat and the snakes got angry. A high price for straying close to danger. You know what's even more horrible about this island? These snakes aren't even cute, non-poisonous ones that you would just like to cuddle with. These snakes that live there are pit vipers, the deadliest snake in the world. And there are literally hundreds of thousands of them. One deadly snake is found per square foot. Needless to say, the entire island is completely abandoned without plans of conquering by anyone. Now, why is it scientifically impossible for this place to exist? Well, scientists still cannot tell where these snakes have come from and how they survive in such a huge competitive environment without biting each other to death. Number 5. The Death Road. Might be a bit of a spoiler alert for anyone who planned to go, but if you do go, your dead body will come back. Actually, not even your dead body will come back. Death Road is actually the north youngest road in Bolivia. But what makes it so dangerous? Well, the pathway is naturally cut into the mountain, and every turn has an incredible 2,000-foot drop. But don't expect to, see the road while driving either. There is fog, landslides, and cascades that are just waiting for an opportunity to murder anyone who dares step on this road, which never gets wider than 3 feet, by the way. Every year, 300 drivers die from turning this driving experience into an extreme sport. This is the most dangerous road in the world, and scientifically shouldn't exist at all. Someone fix it, please. Number 4. The Medusa Lake. Another body of water that loves to imitate Medusa. An African lake called Natron has a strange little habit of turning animals into stone. Literal stone. Lake Natron could have been a standard saltwater lake, but its pH is so high, almost as much as pure ammonia. If you drowned in it, you would die of burning from inside out. Because of these extreme conditions, only one kind of fish lives in this lake. But let's get to the good part. How does it turn animals to stone? The surface of the water is extremely reflective, so to the migrating birds, it looks like open air. They dive in and die. The extreme salt makes deposits on their bodies, and during the dry season, the chemically preserved bodies of these animals show up from underneath the toxic water. Now, before you say birds are stupid, a pilot unfortunately had the same incident where he landed his helicopter in Lake Natron and died almost immediately. Again, here scientists cannot discover how this process takes place so quickly. Number 3. Death Valley. Death Valley is the lowest point in North America and often becomes the hottest place in the entire world. Here's a little confession. It is super tempting to go there. That's because it has amazing phenomena that seem out of this world. Rocks travel through sand, and moreover, sand dunes sing. Isn't that cool? There are some things that might be seen in a sci-fi movie. But we will resist going there because if you get lost in Death Valley, just accept that you will die from thirst and overheating in about a day. Goodbye. Number 2. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel is a very small island located in India, and it is said to be the most uncontacted area in the world. In this age of science, coronavirus, how can any part of the world be cut off from others? We're kind of jealous. This island is extremely hostile to visitors, not because of the land, but because of the nature of its people. The island is home to some estimated 150 people, all of whom do not want to be disturbed. That's actually an understatement, so we'll say they really don't want to be disturbed. Even if a person washes up on shore by accident, they are killed immediately. Yeah, rude. Besides their murderous tendencies, we know pretty much nothing about the Sentinelese. Not their lifestyle, not their clothing, nothing. We don't even know if they speak, so for all of our scientific discoveries, we can't figure out why they are so angry. The only thing we know is that anyone who dares to step on North Sentinel Island is given a death sentence, and you best believe there's no jury and no judge. Now, for the winner. Number 1. Thor's Dream City. Now, unfortunately, we don't know Thor personally, but we imagine he likes places with a lot of lightning. Well, he would love Western Venezuela. Why? Because it's the city of never-ending thunderstorms. Never. Every night at 7, the sky gets really angry and roars until dawn. These thunderstorms last all year, and scientists are just itching to figure it out. No explanation has been found to date. Scientists did get a little desperate once and tried to claim that the clouds had actual uranium in them. But that's ridiculous. Which one of these places would you like to visit the most? Comment down below and we'll pin the best one. Make sure you like this video and share it with everyone who's an adventurer to scare them out of traveling.